Welcome back. It's been a while since I last posted any videos. My life has just been very busy. So here I am in the new year with the fresh 2020 energies. Although today is the 4th of January, remember guys, these readings are generally time fluid. They just come across your attention. That means obviously there is some message in it that is relevant for you. So I hope you enjoy this. And today I will just be doing a general reading for the month of January. And that's for all the star signs. Just let's see what's coming up energetically. Tuning in and let's see what the oracle cards will reveal to us today. Obviously it's all down to interpretation. I always love practicing more and more my intuition and give guidance or inspiration mainly to just know more what we want, what we don't want in life. And yeah, I just want to have fun. I hope you enjoy it too. So whenever you're watching this, I hope you can get away with a beautiful message, one that is relevant to you right now. Okay, let's have a look. I've got two oracle card sets here I chose for today's reading. So the one, I love the colors in this and it's so light-hearted. It is a classic tarot, but as you maybe know by now, or the people who do know me, I work intuitively, so I like to interpret whatever I see as I go on with it. And this is called Oceanic Tarot. I put them here, the two card sets, and this one I just love the visuals of it as well because it's so colorful, so many rainbow colors. It's called Sacred Power. Anyway, so if you're interested in anything else, I also do private readings, soul portraits, aura sprays, crystal wrappings, and so on. Just drop me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Let's see what's in store for 2020. January, that is. Oh, if you hear any cars or noises like that, just ignore. It's part of where I live here. Busy road. But that shall not disturb our reading. Okay. So this one wants to jump out. Of course it's that one. I think it's my favorite card. We started it off with the most transformational card. Is from the Major Arcanas, number 13. And for whoever knows that card, in the classical tarot, it is the Death card, ironically, but it's also the card that just talks about letting go. Letting go, baby. That one wants to jump out. So the overall theme is obviously showing that there is a lot to let go, and I also feel this could even mean a step away towards more your dream job. This comes strongly. I don't like to call it career change. It always sounds so formal and boring. I would run a mile already just by hearing that, the word career. So a change, definitely a big change, and letting go of what you used to do, especially in the job area, in your work. And it's about finding new aspects of your job, maybe even within the job. If you can't quit the job, I can understand that. But it's all about courage. Symbolic, of course, we probably know, the perfect picture of the cocooned caterpillar, used to be a caterpillar, and then it turns into a butterfly. So of course butterfly means new life, new big change, transformation. I mean on the physical level, that you drastically, completely changed, even though it's your old self in a new shell. Basically it's like, I would say, I like to compare it to basically you're still your old self, or anything old, like old traditions, they can be renewed and made new, refreshed. So you don't have to give up what's the old. You don't have to give up your old structure. You can just transform it and make it new. Maybe even so for some people out there, it might mean redecorate your home. If you can't move home, I can also imagine you would move home, because maybe the home where you are is falling apart, or there is a change of circumstances in the agreements with the landlord, landlady, or if it's your own house, you want to just do some restoration or change it or fix things. And I can also see you doing it yourself. A lot of it is got to do with your own creative potential, almost like, what if I can transform this place, or what if I could change the direction of my work, still do a specific job that you love and are passionate about, but in a different environment, or change the town, the village, the place where you live, or the office where you are. Bring in feng shui. I don't know if you know this Asian art and philosophy of how to arrange your space around you, declutter the home. That's obviously, all these themes have got to do with letting go. Now I mix them well, and this feels right. I'm gonna take one where you're coming from, which is relevant to you right now, coming across this video, guys. So, yeah, perfect. It's a 10. 10 always means endings and new beginnings. A cycle is complete. And this is the 10 of Cups coming through, talking about completion, talking about something also in emotional ways, maybe in the love life. For some of you, it might mean a letting go of a relationship, a partner, or a person, or yourself. What you used to think about yourself suddenly doesn't seem you anymore, and so you've come to an end. You've come to a new outlook of who you thought you were, and also of who others thought of you that you were. But in the end, it turns out that it's still you, but it's a new you. New year for a new you. 2020 is a lot, has got to do with clear vision. I've heard that a lot, and I sense it as well. Almost like your mind suddenly switches on, just like a light bulb, and sheds light in the most darkest spots of yourself, inside you or outside you even, to see what's there really, what did I not see before, and now I can see it so crystal clear. And so this is an encouragement to see how beautifully completed something has been. It can also be in the emotional field. So a relationship has come to a full circle, to an end, and something else can start from there, something new. May it be on your own, may it be with someone else, but I definitely feel it's more got to do with a completion also within yourself. And that kind of can resonate on many levels. The satisfaction in your job, so if it's emotional satisfaction, it can also be an ending in your job, because that's very strong, I feel. So it can be, you're fulfilled now. What next? What about something new? What about integrate something else in your job, in your work? that you are hopefully passionate about. Otherwise, if you're not passionate by now, when are you gonna do it? The stuff that you love doing, why not earn money with it? So this is definitely a message. This should be the card for the near future, as January unfolds. Ah, it makes me smile because this card has been coming up so often in so many other people's readings, and people have been asking me, even only just today, somebody asked me, oh, this lady keeps getting this card, the King of the Ocean. So this is Pentacle King, I believe, normally, and it is the number 4 of the major arcanas again. So funny enough, that very card recently, when I was looking at the cards, because I love these so much, I fell asleep, and little did I know that one got stuck underneath me, exactly that one. Funny enough, for you guys out there who know exactly what I'm talking about, the King of the Ocean, King of Pentacles, that will be, he is very, very relevant at the moment. So January is all about restructuring. So the new beginnings have to do with reordering, sorting out your financial situation, your physical existence, your own body temple. Maybe a time where you feel like, oh, I'm gonna try a new lifestyle, new way of feeding this body, because we only have this one, so we may as well take care of it very well. And so the order of the King of Pentacles also shows stability coming in, this natural yearning for it. I want to say craving, but it's more like, oh, what I've been addicted up until now, this has to change, and you want this harmony, this sense of peace, achieving things with grace, with dignity, with noble spirit, with generous giving and receiving, but more in an observant, calm and passive way. So it's not the time necessarily to do crazy action and boom, go for it. Yes, moving forward, but in a way that you are very, very conscious of each step. So basically, I want to say intention, very clear intention. So today, just for the day, today, what would I like to focus on? And then follow that. Follow the impulses, follow the instincts, follow all that. If that makes sense. So, as we've done these cards, I'm gonna do an overall card from these beautiful ones, and I'm gonna shuffle them just 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. And with the beautiful flower of life on top of the cards, I find them so beautiful. I wanted to show you without me looking underneath. An overall card, guys, for January 2020, or in general, whenever you come across this reading, this is your main message. That's the one. So we have here the illusion card, and fun enough, I really must share this with you. I picked this card now for the 3rd time in this recent last few days and weeks, because well, maybe last month in December I picked these cards up, and I had this card only a few days ago. I had this card again. So it's basically talking about illusion. As I was mentioning in the beginning, that 2020, especially obviously in January that we are now, is a time of clearance and get clear and get clarity. So the vision is very sharp. I deliberately took my glasses off because I felt like I needed to really dive in within myself rather than focus on the details with my eyesight. I want to have insight rather than anything else. And so the illusion also clearly tells me that I can look beyond what is there. So not everything that shines is necessarily bright and in the light. We can also have too much light and then it blinds us. So this is like a little bit of a word play. You can just look at things just as they are, without judgment, without interpretation. Sometimes just as they are, you will gain a lot of knowledge, and many answers will come to you as things unfold. I feel with the illusion card, this is also a time to drop disillusioned thoughts and feelings that may deceive yourself. Basically, it's not worth it. Anything now that doesn't belong to you or doesn't go in accordance with your truth, inner truth, outer truth, that is now allowed to go, to leave, to transform, because all these illusions will only hold you back or keep you trapped in one place. This is again an invitation to see beyond the appearance, the first imminent appearance of things. How things look like doesn't mean they're the truth. So always ask yourself the question, I don't know the whole story. What could there be behind? Especially what good aspects are there? What can I gain from this? What can I learn from this? How can this be my inspiration today? So day by day, enjoy yourself just by being more playful, looking behind things as if you imagine, and now I imagine this with a different film, with a different like shade of colors, with a different lens. Just be creative in your judging, in your observational skills, and just do that. Simply observe without trying to manipulate anything, without trying to force things forward, but more really to surrender to things more by looking at them in a more neutral way. And in this way, I feel that will bring more clarity and more relief as well. Can you imagine how relaxed we can become if we only would accept things more as they are? Doesn't mean we have to allow them to rule us, or to get used and abused. Very often we just be quiet and just go with it, go with the flow. I don't mean that kind of flow. I mean the kind of flow that uplifts your spirit, that inspires you, that brings you joy, the kind of flow that makes you dare and try out new things, the kind of flow that makes you breathe deeper, that makes you reconnect with yourself and reminds you of why you came here on earth, what you came here to do, and how can you serve yourself and others for the joy, just for the sake of joy, for the good of all. And that's that really. I hope you enjoyed this reading for January 2020, or in general for your situation right now. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, as a disclaimer, and that you shall see this not as a replacement for any therapy or anything like that, but purely to give you a little bit of guidance, a little sign that you've just been waiting for, a little nudge from the universe to confirm what you're already feeling and to acknowledge it. And that can just purely open your heart and let it expand and see what happens. Be open, be just more open to anything coming your way, and discern what you want, what you don't want. I want, I don't want, I want, I don't want. And like this you get more and more to the core essence of who you want to be in this world. So choose with fun, choose with ease, and choose with joy and love. Namaste.